Move up. There you go. Here we go, Ron. Here come the piston Hondas. Look alive. Just kidding. I said, here come the piston Hondas. Look alive. Hit it, Ron. Hit a soundtrack or something. Hit it. Come on.
Okay.
Hit it.
Let me get the dogs first. Get the dogs first.
You better not fucking take another dump. I already had to pick up so much dump, you have no idea. It was a Sunday of dump. Oh God, no, please don't tell me you're recording.
What's up?
Oh God,
What's
no.
up, Clint? Clint, what's up, dude? Tell me about that guy across the way, what you thought.
Oh, that you thought was somewhat not right.
I know, but he was wearing like a bow in his hair.
Yes,
And a smock top with stretch pants and pumps. Did you notice that?
Yeah, it kind of reminded like.
He kept bending forward so you could see down his shirt. What are you going to see there? It's a dude.
Yes, that's true.
Not really something I want to see. Well, that was like really strange. That's one of the strangest things that ever happened to me.
You say that all day.
I'm thinking that I'm thinking he was interested in you though.
No.
That makes me feel better.
No.
No, really, it does.
No.
No, it makes me feel better. Does it make? Probably don't make you feel better, but believe me, it makes me feel a lot better. You can relate to that, huh? Well, tell me, Clint, let me ask you a couple questions, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, one. Okay. When you first met my daughter, okay?
Okay.
Just be honest. You know, it's not like something's going to happen, okay? When you first met my daughter, okay?
Wait, before you start that, go explain the situation of telling you how we are inside the...
No, I'm asking you to answer a few questions, see?
Kids right
So,
behind you.
I don't care. Who is?
Kids right behind you.
Oh, that's all right. It don't matter. I'm not going to ask you any sex questions or anything. All right, so, tell me, when you first met my daughter, okay, when you were saying, oh, look, there's Ron's daughter over there.
Okay.
Of course, you didn't know who Ron was then, all right?
Nope.
But, you know, you were wondering, oh, look at that girl over there, somebody's daughter. Well, you knew it was somebody's daughter, though, right?
At some point,
okay.
yes.
So,
I knew that at some point I would make Ron famous with Ron's Bar and Grill. Yes.
Well, okay.
Number 1 and 2 and 3 sneak peek and missing tapes.
Did you just, like, what do they call that when you, like, promote somebody's book or whatever?
Yes.
What do they call that?
Not plagiarize. No, what's it called? If you just,
a plug or something?
Yeah. Fuck. What is that?
I don't know. That's why I asked you. I thought maybe you knew.
Yeah.
Because obviously I didn't, or I wouldn't be asking you. Right? Maybe not. Okay. Anyway, so when you first met my daughter, that's all right. Hey, girls, how you doing? So, when you first met my daughter, okay?
Okay.
Were you scared of what her dad might be like? or did it not cross your mind until after, like, maybe the second or third date?
Actually, you know, the actual very, very, very first time, as in just like, okay, the first time me and Amy met was July 14th, 2007 at Suzy Q's.
Suzy Q's, yeah, okay.
In Frederick, Colorado.
Yeah, I know where it's at. Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
So that was like the very, very first night. Even before I even went there,
yeah.
I know I was like, you know, like already like, you know, drinking and everything. It's
right.
like, you know, like, as in just like, you know, like, and I was like, actually, and this is like the God's honest truth. As in just like, you know, like I had been inside Frederick, inside my parents' basement for about like a couple of weeks or like a month, I don't know. And then I finally decided my one night was the night I decided, actually, I'm actually just like, you know, like go out, like go to downtown Frederick and just like and see what's popping. And then that was the night that I actually met Amy. It was like really weird. Listen, it's like, you know, that was like the one night that I actually decided to leave the comfort of that basement, just totally getting drunk all the time and everything, and just like actually go out. That night was when I met Amy. Crazy.
So when did you start worrying about what her dad was like?
Oh yeah.
Did she tell you that I rode a Harley?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh.
No. It wasn't like that. Like, you know, like it wasn't like like she was like, oh man, like, you know, well, actually it was kind of like, yeah, she said like, you know, like, I have a family of bikers and just like, you know, like, and everything, and then I was just like, okay, and just like, you know, like, and then so like yeah, like our very first meeting when, like, you know, like I met you and Walter and, like, you know, like I think Jessica was there too, as in just like, you know, like over at Jerry D's, remember, like the very, very first time that we ever met, you know,
right.
As in just like, you know, like was at Jerry D's, as in just like, you know, and Walter started smoking that strawberry wrapped joint or whatever, just like, you know,
right.
like, you know, that was like, it was just a joint, but it had strawberry paper, like, remember, like, you know, like that strawberry paper, as in like, not that it tasted like strawberry, it was a strawberry print paper.
Yeah.
As in like, you know,
yeah, I remember.
I still distinctly remember that. That was like one of the most, like the things that like stood out the most was
right.
Walter, like, just out of the blue, like out in the middle of Jerry D's, just like on the indoor area or whatever, just like, you know, just pulling out a fucking joint and just lighting it up in front of everybody. I mean, just like, I was just like, oh, okay, so this is how this family rolls. All right. As in just like, you know, it was just like, you know, like, but I was like totally originally intimidated. As in like Amy could even
Well, that's cool.
testify, because like.
But you don't
like,
feel that way now. You're more
no,
confident.
No.
So now, second question, Clint.
No.
Now, here's my second question. Okay, because after I met you, I was like, oh yeah, Clint's cool and all that. But then I started hearing about you riding around in Amy's trunk.
Mm-hmm.
So now that led me to believe you might be an outlaw. Well, you were hiding or something from the cops and in the trunk of her car or something? What's up with that? Tell me about that.
That would actually be just like, no outlaw-ish whatsoever. That was just like...
So you're just running from the cops, hiding in trunks, but not being an outlaw?
You could... No, because...
Well, I was just wondering, you know, because if I was hiding in a you know, from the cops and hiding in trunks and stuff, I would think that maybe I'm doing something that makes me an outlaw.
No, I would actually say...
Or explain to me how you wouldn't be an outlaw.
Okay, I'll explain just like in the short version, because I have like... This will probably be like the only actual video recording footage of this story in the entire world, because no one's ever videotaped me telling this story, but it's also just like I've told this story a gazillion billion times, but no one's ever recorded it, so I'm just like, I'm so over it. As in, just like, I hate even just like bringing, it's like, oh god, okay, this is what happened type thing. I've said it so many fucking times, as in just like, you know, like, but never on video, but just like, but I'm just gonna just keep it super short. as in like like a cop like beat the crap out of me, as in just like like coming to like like a domestic complaint or whatever, not or like a noise violation or some bullshit. Or whatever. Just like as in like a neighbor called like, oh, that sounds like someone's like being killed over there.
Someone's over there making noise.
Like, yeah, and just like I mean, it was just like and then like like they showed up, they pushed me totally out of the they're like, hey, we're here to investigate this or whatever. I'm like, oh no, I don't want you coming into my house or whatever. Just like and just completely pushed me out of the way and just crammed down, as in just like it was just two of them or whatever. But it's like as in just like I was like, oh man, what the fuck, isn't like blah blah blah. That's like such shit. You can't be like bossing me around my own property. And just like there's like as in it's like like blah blah, and it's like like what the fuck's going on here type thing. As in just like I guess it's like even after they found out like absolutely nothing was going on over there, then like they stuck around just watching me rant, and because it's like they already investigated, saw that nothing was going on, but then like they just like stuck around, and my dumb ass, because I was I think like fucking 21 or 22, as in just like I just kept ranting and raving, as in just like until finally it was just like, all right, you're going under arrest for obstruction, as in just like it's like what, as in just like and then. Just like they're like, oh man, get down on your knees and everything. They're just like and I was like, no, you can't arrest me for like seeking my own property. And then he just like tapped me to the floor and just like pop pop pop, just like like probably a good 3 or 4 times, just like right straight in the nose, just like on top of me. So just like blood everywhere, and just like
did you hit him back?
And then he pulled me up, as in just like he pulled me up, and then just like I saw all this blood on the rocks and everything, and then he was and then I was like, it's like oh, blood and whatever. Then he's like, yep, or whatever, just like but just like, but no, as in just like so that whole rest of the night was just like a total mess, because it's like he was just like trying to cover up shit and everything, and just like, oh man, it was just, I mean. That was actually like he actually charged me with 3 fucking things. He charged me with resisting, obstruction, and battery on a police officer.
Damn.
Yeah.
You are an outlaw.
No. They were all false charges. I mean,
did you go to court on it?
Yeah.
You got an arrest record.
I went to court on it.
Are you wanted,
no.
Clint?
No.
You don't have like a $15,000 bond on you or nothing?
No.
Okay. So you're
Trust
not running from the cops.
Then I won't have to be a grill cook at the hospital right now.
All right. Well, I just wanted to know because my daughter hangs out with you. I hate for her to be hanging out with some guy that's got $15,000 warrant out, and being an outlaw.
No.
I got to be a parent. I could care what you do, but
no.
I would have to call it to somebody's attention.
No.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and go with that. Okay. Here, question number 3. What kind of
actually, wait a minute. You should.
Wait. 3 questions.
No.
3 questions.
I know.
Right.
You could ask your 3rd question, but you probably should stop the video and then
we'll put a commercial in. Yeah, we got to go to commercial break.
No, I mean start.
And we'll ask you the 3rd question after a commercial break.
No, I'm saying otherwise that video file is going to be like gigantic, as in
right.
So you should keep it like
all right.
section.
So we're going to go to a commercial break. All right, and ask Clint one more question. Hi, good afternoon. I was introducing the Bluebirds. The Bluebirds, I got this at the dispensary. These are Pop and Pop and Puff. See, you pop them and you puff them. Okay, Pop and Puff.
Oh, okay.
Get yours today.
Very good. That was great.
There you go.